Yo, how's it going, fellas? It's your boy Kazi. So recently, the biggest Australian YouTuber, LazarBeam, got a YouTube guideline strike. Now you're probably wondering, what in God's name did someone like him do to deserve a community guideline strike? Well, let me tell you. Apparently, in one of his TikTok videos where he watches funny TikToks, because, you know, he does a lot of those videos on his channel, and none of them got, strike before. And I'm pretty sure this one, wasn't really pushing the guidelines. But apparently, a clip in that video that he was reacting to, one of the TikToks that he was reacting to, had a kid getting hurt. So YouTube deemed that, not child safety. Which, to be honest, is a pretty shit call. And obviously we see this from YouTube every single time they do something like this. It's either a stupid call or they're trying to witch hunt someone. So it's not very surprising that this happened. But to be honest, this is pretty scary because, LazarBeam, he's trying to be as family friendly as possible. And he's had his channel fucked over by YouTube many times beforehand. Back in 2018, I think it was, his entire channel was demonetized for no reason. So he literally had to stop swearing and cut down on the amount of swearing he did by almost half to even get his ads back on YouTube, which took him even a couple months to do. So obviously YouTube is, they have a tough job ultimately, but to be honest, I don't really think that this is acceptable to do, considering that there are way worse things like pollution entertainment, which, by the way, YouTube did finally ban them, but there's still a lot of other channels that people like Some Ordinary Gamers and Moist Critical have brought up that still haven't even got any attention brought to them by YouTube. I just find it quite stupid how a big channel like LazarBeam can get a community guideline strike for something that was clearly inside the guidelines, like it wasn't even that bad. But channels like TikTok compilations where they show people, getting hurt, and these fake animal rescue channels are still up on YouTube. Now, obviously, YouTube might revoke the strikes, but it's already been 3 days, so he's already lost a lot of his ad revenue and his views have drastically went down. But regardless, it isn't really about that. It's about the fact that YouTube does not care about its creators and the fact that a lot of the time it's done unfairly, and realistically, if YouTube didn't strike people down like this, the platform would be a much better place. And the worst part about this is that YouTube literally has a kids app, but they still try and make the main platform where everyone else is child friendly so they can make as much money off of it as possible. Because that's where most of the advertisers are, and that's where most of the revenue comes from. So of course they would want to monetize the entire site so they could be making the most amount of money. YouTube is just a bunch of snowflakes, and honestly, I think that they should stop doing this because it really just shows you how bad the YouTube guidelines have become. Because if you say anything about anyone, you will get fully demonetized and your channel will get completely deleted. It's just sad that we have to create an entire hashtag and, try and berate YouTube with a bunch of comments and try and get some of the biggest names on YouTube to call YouTube out just for a small mistake that they made. And even that can't be fixed by YouTube. I'm hoping YouTube does start to crack down on the really shitty parts of YouTube and all of these really bad YouTube channels abusing the copyright system and everything. Because if they do that, then the platform will ultimately become a better place and people will enjoy it just that little bit more. But no, YouTube probably won't do that because, it's YouTube. What do you expect? But anyways, guys, that just about does it for this video. If you guys have anything else to add to this video, then make sure to comment it down below. I always read and respond to the comments. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say about this whole situation. But anyways, if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, because it really helps me out. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.
I feel that bitch from the back. Ay, she give me neck like a giraffe. And I got diamonds on me. Ice. Bitch, what you think about that? Get the fuck out of my face. I keep the racks in my safe. I get the bands on the regular, trying to compete, better pick up your